Hey everyone, hey Chloe, I hope you're well.
Hello, Chloe.
Mark says hello. Or you can hear him now that we've got our microphone.
Yeah, so we actually got my. It looks like I've got a little
They can't see you because
Oh.
I've got it turned towards me, but only for the moment. So we are just leaving Connections Cafe, where they have. Let me just tilt this a little bit. There we go. Where they have a Starbucks. Mark got me a caramel crunch. And this place is massive. I do want to take you round. It's so big that there is a restaurant that's actually connected to it as well as the Starbucks. So yeah, it's massive. If you do come to Epcot and it's a case of you just want to sit down, like if you're editing videos or whatever, that's a great place. I saw a couple of people sitting down. It's also a great place to get a drink and all of that. But let me flip you round, hold on, and show you where you are. Hey Aoife, how are you? Hope you're well. So we're going to take you in to Club Cool. I don't know if we took you here before.
No, we didn't take them into Club Cool. Hello, everyone.
No.
It looks like I've got a caterpillar on my head.
Hey Sam, how are you? All right.
Right, there's a bit of a queue.
This is Club Cool, so yeah. It would be sticky in here. So Mark is going to get some drinks. Here we go.
Check it out. So you can have as much as you like from here. This is my favourite. So they have a drink from all around the world. You've got the Italy, Madagascar, Dominican Republic, Korea, Philippines, China, Russia, Moldova. Which one do you want?
I will go for my favourite, which is the Korea.
Alright.
I like that one, and I also like the Philippines one, the one that says Royal, that looks like a Fanta one.
Okay, I will only carry 2 at a time.
Okay.
I've already had it.
Right, let me try.
One I've never had.
Let's go Madagascar because it's so close to Mauritius.
Okay, here we go. We're going to go over here to the bin so other people can get to the machine. Let's just...
But how cool is that? You can actually take as much as you want. It's completely free, completely self-service. The only thing is you can tell people doing it themselves because the floor is so sticky.
Yeah. Which one's this one?
This is your Madagascar.
Yeah.
Good.
I like this one.
So we're in a place called Club Cool. So Club Cool is pretty much all Coca-Cola memorabilia.
Yeah.
You'll see around the shop they've got loads of stuff they're selling. If you want more,
there's all like, yeah, Coke memorabilia. They do Coke floats over there. Fanta floats, all of that type of stuff, all Coke products.
it's a very clever way to get you in. People come and say, if it's blistering hot, which today, so first of all, we've got to apologise for not doing the live yesterday.
Yeah.
It was an absolute torrential rainstorm. We couldn't film outside. It was just far, far, far too wet.
Let's get out here.
Where, when we got out of the cinema, of course, sod's law, it was lovely and bright.
It was lovely and bright. But by the time we got out of the cinema, it was too late for you guys.
It would have been about 9, 10 p.m.
No, even later.
Oh, probably even later. So unless you were struggling to sleep, we thought we were...
Because I think we got out...
Oh, that's
was it
nice.
5 o'clock time? Oh.
I like
This
that.
is a Spirit jersey.
I do like that. I like it in all the...
Cola and ice cream, yum, says Aoife. Yeah. Okay, let's
Right, guys, I'm not going to lie. I have had so much sugar this
make
trip.
our way out. As you can see, they have all of this memorabilia. Let me have a look and see. Okay, so this is $34.99.
I think your brother was after one of these hats.
Oh,
wasn't
yes, he is. I don't know if he's after a Coke one. How much is this?
he? Oh, somebody said their heart is breaking.
$29.99. That's Aoife.
Oh, Aoife, what's the matter? So I just saw the heartbreaking emoji. I didn't get to see what you said because obviously I'm in front of the screen.
Yeah, but they can still hear you because you've got your mic.
Yeah, no, I know.
So that's cool.
So guys, I hope everybody is well today. It's lovely you're back on.
Yeah, it's lovely sort of like being able to show you guys sort of what's on and all of that. We did, so over that side is Guardians of the Galaxy, and we did that the other day. Mark did not enjoy that. Zoe says, hi everyone, loving the lanyard. Mark, so cool.
Oh, thank you, Zoe. How are you, by the way? You good? Oh, yeah, I think I did. Did I explain to you guys the Guardians of the Galaxy ride? My God, it made me ill for the entire day. I get motion sickness anyway, and I don't travel very well. I didn't realise it was one of the world's largest roller coasters.
Oh, here we go. Got dumped by text by Dr. called Mutaz. Known him 25 years. And we sort of were in a relationship for a bit, but he started trying to dictate to me.
Well, Aoife, this is completely his loss. Completely his loss. He's going to say as well. I mean, dumping by text as well, of all things. Is
not a nice way to be told.
No, absolutely not.
You know, not the nicest or best way.
No, and I like I said, it will hurt for a bit, but it will gradually heal. It will pass. But hopefully we can show you.
Hopefully we can take your mind off it a little bit.
Probably just about to see. There's the Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Yeah, there's the sort of ship.
Oh my God.
Brought race and skin colour into it, saying white women love. Well, not to be said.
All right, well, A, he's wrong, and B, if that's his synopsis.
I mean, look, yeah, it's just so not. It's so unnecessary. It's really unnecessary. Look, but like some of these sort of like topiaries and stuff like that. I mean, look at them. They're amazing. I'll just show you.
I know. What are they growing rhubarb?
That's amazing. Look at all of these flowers.
Puts our garden to shame.
Oh well, our garden. We're not green fingered, unfortunately. I'm fine, glad you're having a fantastic time. Thank you for sharing with us. That's from Zoe.
Oh, bless you, Zoe. Yeah, we are having an incredible time, actually.
We're having an incredible time. And we just love showing you around, showing you what we're doing, sort of like showing you different things. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be really fascinated to see when Lauren goes in February, if there's much change since then.
I'm sure she's going to do loads of stuff as well. Oh, we keep forgetting about the lift.
Oh gosh, yeah. If Lauren's on, Kelly, remind me to have a look for that lift. I must have a look for that lift.
Oh dear. Basically, Aoife is saying that she would have to ask permission to do everything in the relationship. But
well, would you want that?
I think you're independent, and I don't think that's conducive to your lifestyle.
Absolutely.
And that's what we have to think about, is what is conducive to our lifestyle and how we live life and stuff.
Absolutely. You're an incredibly independent woman. That would just grate on you. So look at it as that positive, that you don't have to...
Oh, Sam says her ex is in hospital. Her ex is in hospital and could lose both his legs from self-neglect.
Oh,
I had
no.
to persuade him to go into the ambulance, but he is in hospital.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
I'm sorry to hear that. That is to lose both legs. Wow. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen.
Hopefully, you know, that his legs will be fine, and hopefully won't be, do you know what I mean? These sorts of things are so traumatic as well.
But do you know what? My uncle was very much like that, not with his legs, but like I said, he never really would look after himself until things got really bad. So it's always good, just guys, always look after yourselves.
Yeah.
There's something wrong, get it checked out.
I think we all have a degree of that in our lives, don't we?
You know, there's nothing wrong in saying that. I did have to go for a little check with my doctor before this holiday, but I'm so glad I did it.
Yeah. And it put your mind at rest.
And put my mind at rest. There we are.
There you go.
That is what you're going to ride. Well, that's a
replica.
A replica of what you're going to ride. My God. So anyway, so if you imagine, I'm sitting in the the roller coaster cart like this, but then the thing splits off. So as you're going round and round and round this sort of spiral going down. So as I'm going down in a spiral like this, the cart is going up and down like this. So I'm spinning.
Nigel says, this is a nice treat, you lucky couple. Oh, bless you.
Oh, thank you, Nigel.
Do you know what? We love sharing part of what we're doing and stuff like that. And we hope that everyone's enjoying it.
We do. Shall we take them?
Aoife says that's awful, and Sam says schizophrenia is so difficult to manage. Do you know what?
Yeah, that's true,
it would
actually.
be.
That's true.
Kelly and Mark, I can't wait to visit Naples in Florida and see extended family who are Indian Latvian.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be so nice.
Naples is supposed to be beautiful.
Yes, yes.
Make sure you try. There's supposed to be one of the best pizzas in our.
Not Naples in Italy, Naples in Florida.
Oh, Naples in Florida. So
Yes.
I keep thinking you meant Naples in Italy.
No.
Well, I'm going to say I've not been to either Naples, but
No, I've not been to either Naples either.
But I did have a friend that went to Naples in Italy and said it was wonderful.
Oh, they're playing one of my favourite songs.
If you like pina colada. Oh, look.
Yeah.
So if you look at you can just see the tape bit was moving.
Yeah.
Sam, who's that? You'll know who that is.
Oh, Sam will, yeah.
Oh, I just like her to say the quote.
I love Mark's Jack lanyard. It's so cool. And getting caught in the rain.
Actual fact.
Nigel says, awesome song.
Yeah.
What has been your favourite drink so far? The mango colada.
Oh yeah. If you like mango colada. That's
I
definitely.
am Groot, says Sam.
Yay! I was hoping she'd do it. Right, now guys, we wanted to show you this before we go anywhere else.
Yes. Oh, I would love to do this before. We won't get a chance to do this. It's so packed.
Well, shall we try?
Well, we can try and make a reservation. For sure.
If we get to make a reservation, we will video it. We will record it.
In Granny, late sister, married an Indian surgeon who died at 102.
Wow.
That's a life lived, isn't it?
Wow.
100 years. Imagine that you would see. That's, do you know what I mean? A real accomplishment.
Right. So, now we can't promise we're getting here. We've tried all holiday and there's just been no reservations.
Yeah.
So this is the Space 2020 restaurant.
Space 220.
220 restaurant. 220 restaurant.
220.
So basically what you do is they've got the whole thing. So it's fantastic. You're surrounded by TV screens. So it gives you the impression you've shot up into space and you're eating your meal in space.
In space. Let's see. Do you want to go up and see if you can, or do you want to hold it and I'll see?
Yeah, you go and have a look.
All right.
Kelly's going to have a look at reservation. Yeah, so that's the idea. Can you see that there's a NASA sign and all the different planets? Oh, Rupert Holmes' Escape, the Pina Colada song. So Kelly's going to have a little look for... Yeah, so Kelly's got really into these mango colada drinks. If any of you guys do come, I'm not really a drinker, but Kelly loved it. It's actually in the Hollywood Studios. We did our last live was at Hollywood Studios, as some of you guys may have seen. And I managed to get Kelly a mango colada. She absolutely loves it. Not Spaceballs, but space meatballs. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure what they serve here, to be honest with you. But we just wanted to do it just for the experience to say we've gone up in space. And at the restaurant. This is a ride, Mission Space. You'll see, whenever you go to there, you'll see, so I'm going to use my straw as a pointer. There we are. There's the wait time for normal people. That's like us. And there's the wait time for, what do you got? We've got to shoot off at 7 p.m. for training. No, not a problem, Aoife. I'm glad you were able to join us. Like I said, we won't go on for a massive long live today. Pardon? Let's wait a bit. Let's wait, because we're doing the live, aren't we? We can't do...
What she's saying is she could fit us in now, or 4, or do you want one, shall I say 2:30?
Yeah, okay.
2:30?
Yeah, you're going to book it? Yeah, for 2:30. We get to go! we get to go. So this will be one of our videos. We will show you guys. We are really looking forward to trying this restaurant because we've been banging on about doing it all trip. We've just not had the chance to do it. So there it is. It will be in that place right there. So yeah, we'll be able to do it after the live, and then we will video it for you guys, and then we will then put it up so you guys can just see what it is like to eat here as well. So while Kelly's just doing the booking, I'm just going to mill around here for a little bit and just talk a bit about the flight. Oh look, can you see it? There's a monorail. So all around the Disney parks, you can get to Disney parks by the various buses or by the monorail. So the monorail is actually really good fun as well. It takes you kind of round, not the glades, but round the sort of, you get to see all the sort of Florida countryside. And that's a classic way to get round. They've also got the buses round here. So Disney do free bus services. Which is really good. So from park to park, it is free to get to. Not free to drive here though. So, I mean, the parking here is astronomical. We don't tend to drive around in Florida. I'm just not confident about driving on the other side of the road. Oh, that's the test track. You can, if you hear that whooshing sound, there's actually a ride. I'm going to use my little straw as a pointer that shoots you round here. You can hear it, they're going around there as well. Again, if you like high-speed roller coaster type rides, this is for you. Me, on the other hand, it's a no. Hey, Amy, how are you? My birthday was great. Did you get it?
Yes.
Right.
We got a reservation at 2:30.
Wonderful.
So I am so excited. Chicken Dipper says, hi Mark, how was your birthday? Which I heard you say. Mark, tell Kelly I am reporting Mr. Doctor to GMC and Royal College of Surgeons, the UK, College of Surgeons in Ireland. Yeah, I mean, you've got to do what you feel is best. Do you know what I mean? And if you feel that that's the best thing, for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is Test Track. This is one of the ones we haven't done yet. So there's a few rides that we haven't been able to do this trip. There were 2 rides in particular I would have liked to have done, or 3 rides in particular I would have liked to have done. One is Space Mountain. The second is Flight of Passage and the Navi River, both Avatar rides in Pandora in Animal Kingdom. We've not done Animal Kingdom this trip, but that doesn't mean to say if there's another trip that we wouldn't do Animal Kingdom.
Yes, exactly. So we didn't get to do it this trip. We're going to have to blame that on the weather, unfortunately. The days we wanted to do the trip, it was just absolutely bucketing down. Now, one of the things we're going to say is if you do get caught, blimey, that thing goes fast.
Yeah.
If you do get caught in the rain here, it is, I was going to say not difficult, but I mean, it was forecast to rain all day today, so we didn't think we'd be able to do the live. I've got to be honest. We've been very lucky in the sense that...
Because I was saying to Mark, would it be plausible that if it does rain today that we should do an earlier live? So we contemplated today doing a live earlier. But, you know, we got up late, we were having a lazy morning and all of that type of stuff. The the shuttle was at 11:45. Have you done Rise of the Resistance? No. I tell you what you did do, or what we did do. Hey, Amy. Okay, have you done Rise of the Resistance? We didn't. We did do Smuggler's Run. Again, Rise of the Resistance was on our list, but we took the earliest bus possible.
Oh my God,
when we got there, it was an 80-minute wait. An 80-minute wait, that's crazy.
Do you know what? So basically, as I was saying, all the buses will go from one park to the other. So you've got to get to let's get out of this thing because it's just so noisy.
Well, they can still hear you because you've got your microphone, but it's loud for us. Nigel is asking Aoife, is she okay?
Oh, I know. It's been a bit tricky for Aoife. But I'm glad in a way, Aoife,
You like
that-
Mark's backpack? It's actually mine, and Nigel, it's actually mine. But I said to Mark, do you know what? Keep it because it's too big for me. So it's good, like if you want to go somewhere and you can just pack it full of stuff.
Do you want to take your drink?
Yeah.
You
Do
have
you
to
wanna
drink that before we go in, yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't. You got rid of all the tissue.
Well, grab some more. Right, where are we going to go? Where are we going to take the
Look
guys?
at these menus.
Oh wow, here we are. This is the brunch cot.
This is part of.
Oh,
Flower
Kirsty,
Garden.
yes, we did. We managed to get a reservation for Space 2020, so we will be filming it for you guys.
220.
I keep saying 2020.
220. We got a thing for 220. Not the time 220. We got it for 2:30. But at Space 2020.
Well, you know what, Aoife? If he is a xenophobe, then it's best just to stay away. Do you really want to partner yourself up with somebody who is like that? Any form of prejudice that someone's going to have, particularly if it's against you, it's not going to be great.
220.
Amy asks, how long have we got left?
Not long, Amy.
Not long, Amy, I know.
We don't want to say too much because it's so disheartening.
It is.
But not long at all. You'll be able to tell from the videos as it's the countdown, but not long at all. We'll be back before we know it.
Unfortunately, we've had such a wonderful time here. We're very, very lucky to be here.
Mm-hmm.
It's taken us 6 years to get here.
We're very blessed.
I
sure.
see people. I see people not skin colour. Well, sorry, I've got a. I won't obey it ever if I'm opinionated and outspoken. He to be roaring crying, being honest. Well, do you know what? Like I say, Aoife, if somebody is going to be that, someone's got to love you for you, but also, you know, really want to respect you for you. Look at those. This is the tranquil part of it. Hey, we're back. So sorry, guys. What I've realised is when we take you to these kind of corners, there's no Wi-Fi. So the park normally is very good with the Wi-Fi. But yeah. Oh yeah, Nigel said they need some swans on this lake.
Tell you, look at those flowers over there, though.
But it is really nice. If you do come here, this is a really nice park just to relax if you want to get out the sun for a little bit. I know it seems exposed, but they do have, I don't know if you can hear the wildlife as well, but they do have sun's shady spots.
Like
Yeah.
over there, darling.
Now, believe it or not, Nigel, there are actually ducks.
If you want to get out of the sun or anything like that, they have these places like here where you can just go in. They normally serve food, drinks. There's a little, they do mainly orange bird in there at the moment. Mark can tell you a bit more about it. Orange bird, because I don't know much about orange bird. But if you wanted to get out of the sun or anything like that, that's a perfect place. There used to be a place over there, but they're doing some construction.
Oh, bless. Amy said the UK is missing us. Well, do you know what? There are parts of me that do miss the UK, actually. I've got to say, we bumped into an American couple while we were on one of the parks. And I said, could you live in Florida? And the guy said, no, not at all. He said, the heat here is just too hot.
I can't remember where they said they came from.
I think it was near New York. New York, not far from New York. But yeah, it is. If, like I said, it's pretty much from April to late September, it's over 30 degrees Celsius most days here. So it is hot. It is.
I would not advise coming in October. I was speaking, so there was someone, Malva, who's one of the viewers as well, was saying that they were here in January. And I said, oh, was it cold in January? They said in the mornings it was, but then the sun came out later on in the afternoon, so they didn't need a jacket or anything. But we've been here when it's been cold in the evenings as well, which has been in November. And you get up and it's warm in the day, but then later on in the evening it can be a little bit cold. So again, you need a little jacket or something like that. But other than that, it's nice to come in the sort of winter months. I'm not sure about December. I think December might be quite cold. And I think constantly you may need like a jacket or a cardigan or something like that. But I think the rest of the time, yeah.
Yeah, so if you like very hot weather, this place is for you. For sure. I can imagine the cheek of him, Aoife. I think basically it sounds to me like very much like he's just used to getting his own way, and just expect you to comply. Yes, Amy, of course I like Star Wars. You probably saw me getting incredibly excited on the last live when we were walking around Hollywood Studios, getting very, very excited. Very excited indeed. Yeah, I think you're right, Kirsty. You really noticed the heat. So just some tips that we had. What's weird for older people like myself, in the heat, my feet just really swell. So the things I would recommend if anybody is coming to the parks is definitely, I know this sounds stating the obvious, but take water with you. Really, really do take water with you. They do sell water in the parks, but it is expensive. So a small bottle of water, so 500 millilitres, is about $6 to $7. So that's about £5 for a bottle of water. And that will not quench your thirst.
Let's go this way. Because we went that way before, so let's go this way. Look at all the beautiful trees, the flowers. Like, Flower and Garden Festival is just one of the best festivals. They also have an arts festival, which we've been to before, but I just don't think anything is as beautiful as Flower and Garden, for sure.
No, it is really nice, and they've got the weather for it. The virtual queue for Guardians of the Galaxy is closed. That's a shame, because I won't be going on that.
It opens at 7, and then it closes literally within 30 seconds, and then it opens again at 1.
But yeah, so going back to what I'm saying, so yeah, stay out the heat, go into all the buildings are aircon, so it's quite nice to stay getting there and just take a break from the heat.
Yeah.
He is cruising the cafes and pubs looking for a weekend stand. Well, let him, Aoife. If that's what he wants to do, let him.
Don't pay any attention.
Exactly.
Just, do you know what, Aoife? You're better off just sort of like ignoring that sort of thing.
Amy said, are you the OG trilogy? My friend asked. Are we the OG trilogy, would you say?
The OG trilogy, what does that even mean?
What is the OG? I was hoping you'd know. I'm showing my age now. His ex-wife offered a divorce. He is furious about it. Well, I'm not surprised. Hey, Tommy, how are you?
Hey, Tommy, I hope you're well.
We're back in, we're back in Epcot, Tommy. How was your weekend? Did you have a good time? Did you go to the Grand Prix in the end? I know you were in Monaco. But yeah, I hope you had a good weekend. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Well, I say good weekend. It is, yeah. We saw some of you guys on Monday. It's, do you know, one of the nice things about being when I'm at work, I'm so conscious on dates, times, everything's regimented. When I'm on holiday, I go, what day is it?
What day is it again?
What day? Oh, the original. Are we the original trilogy? Oh, for Star Wars. Yes, most definitely. I've seen...
Oh, yes, the original, yes.
I've seen pretty much all of them now, film-wise. And yeah, nothing beats the originals.
Yeah. Nothing will beat the original 3. But we were discussing this the other day as to why he started from part 6, was it?
Part 4.
Part 4.
Oh, bless Zachary. Zachary wants to come to space with us. Bless him. Well, one day I do hope actually one day, Sam, you guys can get to come here.
Yeah.
I think his mind would be absolutely blown, as would yours, as would Nick's.
Do you know what? And like I've said this many, many times before. It's such an inclusive place. Like,
well,
you see people with, sensory issues and learning issues, and people in wheelchairs and stuff like that. And it's just so inclusive for everybody. It's just so lovely to see.
Oh my
God.
God.
Make accommodations and all of that type of stuff. So nice.
Oh my God, Tommy ended up on a Russian billionaire's yacht. That must have been a good evening, if you couldn't even remember getting on
A good evening or a scary evening?
Oh my word. But if it's a Russian billionaire's, I hope it wasn't one that was been, what's the word? When they've taken a lot of stuff away from Russian billionaires. Was it one of the famous ones? The only Russian billionaires I know are Roman Abramovich and Alistair Umanov. So I don't know if it's either of those two. Oh, the Grand Prix is next week.
What can I smell? It smells very fishy.
Oh, it does.
I wonder what I can smell.
Oh, they've got There we are. Look, they got poutine, traditional poutine.
Oh yeah.
And
They
buffalo-
were doing a vegetarian one somewhere as well.
Yeah, you were saying. It does smell nice. So we've ended up going back to the countries again, which we took you on one of the lives before.
You know what I can smell? I can smell scallops.
Yes.
That's what I can smell. And I had scallops the other day from one of these two booths.
Here we are. We're going
That's
back.
what I can smell. Scallops.
So we are now in Canada.
Yes, seared scallops. There
Seared
you go.
scallops. Yes. If you were here, we had smelly vision. You would be smelling a very fishy smell. There we are. You would be seeing these seared scallops with French green beans, marbled potatoes, and bacon vinaigrettes. There you are. That's what you would be smelling. Good now. It does smell very, very nice in here.
Yeah, we
Here
have
we
to keep an eye on time as well.
So it's just gone 2 here. 2 p.m. in the afternoon. It's not that busy, you know. This park normally gets way, way busier than this. And again, if anybody comes here, we tend to avoid. If you're planning on a non-park day, your non-park day is best to be the weekends because this place gets really busy at weekends.
But also, for us to be able to get a reservation for 2:20, the crowds have to be low today.
Yeah.
The crowds have to be low. Because when we came and we tried to get a reservation, we could not get a reservation for love nor money. So to be able to get a reservation for today is crazy. And at 2:30. And she said she had one at 4:30 as well.
Oh wow, that is unusual.
Yeah. She couldn't even fit us in right then.
Oh my word.
So
That is
it
highly
has to be,
unusual.
yeah.
That is highly unusual. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to showing you guys this restaurant booking as well because like I said, it's the
Yes.
way they've done it so you feel like you're going up into space. That's how they've done the restaurant. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this works out at this restaurant. Never done it before.
Never done it before.
We've seen some other YouTubers do it.
Oh, there's a little girl here, right? I'm not going to show you her, but there's a little girl here. And Mark and I, we were at Hollywood Studios, not yesterday, the
Oh,
day
it's her?
before. Yeah. And so we were at Hollywood and Vine, and there was Vampirina. It was like a character breakfast. This little girl was so excited. She was so happy. Like, she was a bit apprehensive at first. And then she loved it. And they did like a little dance party, and she was dancing with Nancy and Vampirina. Oh, she was so excited. Oh, she loved it. Oh, bless her.
Yeah, we
Now
won't
she's
show.
here. No.
One of the things we try and do on YouTube whenever we film something is not show children, although this place is almost nigh on impossible.
Yeah, nigh on impossible.
Because there's just so many kids around. So we're heading now to the UK. Right, doubling back in a bit.
Yeah. Well, we can start doubling back at about 20 past. 20 past.
There you go. Now you'll see if I move this around a bit, there's a stage. Ooh, Cornish king scallops look delicious. Some of our fishing smells very fishy. They do smell very fishy when they cook, Sam. That is for sure. Amy, you will see us soonish. You will definitely see us
Seeing
soonish.
us, yes. You will definitely see us soonish. You're seeing us now. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
exactly. The only thing is, I will say about coming to the parks is the cost. One YouTuber was saying, I was watching one YouTuber who went round the parks, and they said, you know, one thing you cannot do is Disney on the cheap, and it is true as well. I was going to say this definitely took me 6 years to save up for. There we are. There's a Rose and Crown pub. So we're back in the UK quite soonish, Tommy. We won't reveal just yet, only because there's no real secret, but we want to get some filming in before, so as a little prelude to when we come
And
back.
plus, I don't want to, do you know what I mean? Bring it forward even more than I have to.
The depression.
The depression's already setting in. Thanks.
Right, this thing's having a mind of its own.
It works on weight.
That's why. There we are, look. So we're back in the UK. There's a Rose and Crown pub.
Shall we bring them behind? I think we have brought them behind
We have brought them
before.
behind before. Do you want to take over?
You want to throw that away? Well, there's some crunchy bits at the bottom if you want.
Oh, I'll try some of them crunchy bits.
Okay. Getting the blues already. I'm telling you, let me tell you. We've been here, and the moment we got here, we were like, it will be home time before we know it. Before we know it, we will have to go. Like, for me, it's like a lot more walkable today because it's overcast. It's still a bit warm, as in it's a bit humid, but it's still all right. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's walkable. Like, the other day, I had to just sit down. It was far too hot. I had to let Mark do it. I was just like, oh my God, it's just too hot. But today's walkable, and I am so excited about going to Space 220. It's going to be amazing.
So, although I'm a while away,
Okay, so here
you'll probably hear me slurping the last of that. I forget I've got the microphone on.
I think I said this in another live. I feel like they are missing a trick. And why do they not do afternoon tea? Afternoon tea should be a must. Listen, I've had so many $1 million ideas, right? I feel like Disney have to sponsor me, or Universal have to sponsor me, because I'm just coming up with ideas. I could be an Imagineer at this point. But yeah, I don't understand why they don't do a traditional tea. They could even do a character traditional afternoon tea where you get to meet, you know, like Mary Poppins or anything like that, or Alice in Wonderland, or even a Mad Hatter's tea party. How great would that be? Do you know what I mean? But here we go. What I love about it back here, like no one used to know about this place back here, and it was just one of those places you could come and, you know, get 5 minutes rest. Obviously not out of the sun, but look at those buildings, look at this square. It's amazing. There's a bandstand there, and they do have bands. They also, at Christmas time, have Father Christmas come out. He's dressed in green, and he normally stands there and he tells a story, which is brilliant. And it's just nice to sit down, listen to the stories, listen to the sort of like, and getting into the Christmas vibe as well. There is a queue happening over here. There must be a meet and greet happening. I don't know, unless it's a restaurant that I don't know about. But there's a queue over there. Look at how they've done it. Look at the detailing. Like, if you go into London, Disney Villains would be such a cool afternoon tea. So much fun to design everything, right? Like, they have a Villains Con where, you know, the villains get celebrated. But yeah, they don't do like a Mad Hatter's afternoon tea party would be perfect. There's tea rooms in London that does one. Sanderson's. Yes, we did a video there. We've been to Sanderson's quite a few times. Well, I have. I've been more than Mark because I have one friend who loves going as well. So I've been a couple of times with her. And then I said to Mark, we should do it. We've done a video on it in one of our back catalogues. And it's in our afternoon tea series, actually, because we've got an afternoon tea series. And I can't remember if it was this season series or if it was last season. So I don't know if it's season 1 or season 2, but we do actually go for afternoon tea at Sanderson's. But yeah, I mean, I feel like if you go into London and you go behind Fortnum and Mason, so if you go down Jermyn Street, you would find a typical square very similar to this one, just not as flowery, let's say, but it would be a square. They have like a little garden in the middle of it that you can just go and sit down, have your lunch if you're working or something like that. I don't know if they open it on the weekends, but they do definitely open it in the week normally for people to go and sit down and have their lunch, you know, if they're on a lunch break from work. But I don't know if they open it on the weekends, but you'll find lots of little squares like that in London, just behind some random, do you know what I mean? Just right in the middle of London. That's what I love. Like, if you are into investigating London and just going down little side streets or little squares and stuff like that, you'll find all these amazing history, amazing stuff. And if you ever do, so they do storybook walking tours, and that's quite good. So, you know, I like to do the ghost story one. I've done the ghost story one a couple of times, and it depends on so we did a bus ghost tour, which was really good, but it all depends on the storyteller, and that's the thing. It's about getting a good storyteller. So yeah, we did the ghost bus tour, and then we did, I did a walking tour, a walking ghost tour. So they told you little stories in different places, and told you sort of like, and incorporated history, like, you know, the Great Fire of London, how it started in Pudding Lane and all of that type of stuff. So, and a walking tour, if you're ever coming to visit, if you're ever coming and doing a visit to London, you should definitely sign up for like a tour that you're interested in, like Jack the Ripper, the ghost tour. You can sign up for a pub tour, and they tell you stories along the way, and that's a really good way to get to know London and to get around London. That's really good. I also, so we've got our afternoon tea series happening, our second season. We haven't done an afternoon tea for a little while, but I was hoping that we would get an afternoon tea here. I was really hoping that that would happen, but yeah, we didn't, unfortunately. But there was one, they did do one. Oh, my mum has decided to call in the middle of the live. I've just declined her call. I'll call her back after the live. But yeah, they did have one, only one in the whole of Disney World. They had one afternoon tea, but since 2020 it's closed and not reopened. There is another one that they are planning to do, so that will be quite interesting. I know that while we were here that they were actually going to open one, but it wasn't the same one that it was before in the same place. It was somewhere else. But because we've been so busy and we just hit the ground running when we got here, we didn't have time to book anything. But I think when we come again, I didn't want to be tied to a booking, if that made sense. I wanted us to have a sense of freedom, a sense of spontaneity, because I'm very much a planner, and I just wanted to not plan as much. On our first trip, I wanted us to be able to be free to do things that we might want to do. So yeah, I don't know where Mark has gone, but it's now 12 minutes past 2. And I was saying to him, yeah, we should start making our way about 20 past. But yeah, but I hope you are liking sort of what we're showing you at the moment. I've only taken you as far as the UK pavilion. This is the Canadian pavilion. I think Mark took you to see the Canadian pavilion already in one of the other Epcot lives. The only park that we haven't done on this visit is Animal Kingdom. But yeah, I hope you are enjoying these little random lives that we've been doing every day. Well, I say every day. We've been doing them for the last, I guess, 4 or 5 days. We wanted to include you and to be part of our holiday. And if I had known sort of how we were going to, because the thing was, we didn't know how we were going to plan it. Because I knew I wanted to do a live, and I wanted to do, I wanted to include you in on the live, obviously, because it's a live. And we were trying to find internet and all of this type of stuff. And although I knew the Disney parks had internet, I just didn't know how strong they would be in order for us to do a live. And as you know, it cuts out in certain areas. But I'm so pleased and so glad that we were able to include you on our holidays, bring you with us, show you around. Sort of like if you were deciding that you were going to come here, Mark's saying, where are you? Okay. So yes, I'm so pleased we've gotten to show you sort of like Let me see if I can answer him while I'm online. I'll just put near Canada. So hopefully from that message he'll be able to sort of like find me. Yeah, so I'm just so pleased that we got to bring you with us and sort of show you around. And, you know, if there's any questions about, you know, the holiday that you'd like to ask us, we're here to answer any of your questions. I suppose my advice would be to make sure you have a fan with you if you're coming in the hot months. They do sell fans here with the water, and the thing is if you're like me and you don't wear makeup, you can spray the water on your face and then cool off with the fan. That's great. However, if you do wear makeup, the water fan is going to be no good for you. So you would be better off buying a fan from Amazon and then using that fan, if that makes sense. So instead of using the water. I'm just trying to see where Mark is, see if he can find us. I said near Canada. Yeah, so definitely have a fan with you. Bring some water bottles with you. And what I mean by that, some insulated water bottles. And so that you can keep hydrated and you don't, oh, there's Mark, and you don't have to keep, you know, buying water bottles, buying bottles of water that are purified rather than being proper, you know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with purified water, by the way. It's just that I'm thinking, why am I going to pay for, you know, tap water? So Mark's still looking, he can't see me. So yeah, now he see me. I'm thinking, he can't see me. So yeah, so bring insulated bottled water, insulated bottles, so you can put bottled water in there, or if you prefer tap water or ice, you can put loads of ice in there. Therefore, you're not spending money on drinks in the park. But don't get me wrong, I mean, it depends on what type of a holiday that you want to have, but there will be some times when you probably might spend money in the parks. That's just a given, I guess. You can also bring sandwiches and stuff like that. So if you don't want to eat in any of the restaurants, you don't have to. You can bring a packed lunch, you know, that's fine. They're fine with that. Do you know what I mean? It's just how big a bag do you want to carry is the question. How much money do you want to spend is another question. So you can bring sandwiches, you can bring water, you can bring fizzy drinks if you want to. If you are lucky enough to stay in a hotel that has a freezer, you can freeze your drinks, and so it slowly melts throughout the day. That's what Mark and I used to do. There's another hotel that we used to stay at, which had a fridge freezer.
Home with Sweets.
And we used to freeze our bottles of water, and then, yeah, it would just then, you know, defrost throughout the day. Because your bottle, if you have just a plain bottle of water, glass or plastic, and if you were going to bring bottles of water, I would suggest glass rather than plastic, because of the toxicity of the heated bottles from the sun and, you know, whatnot. I would suggest that you try to make them as cold as possible, because nobody likes drinking warm water unless you're one of those people that likes to drink hot water to help your digestion. That's always good. Okay. 345 Berry, hi, how are you? It's been wonderful to be there with you. Oh, thanks, Sam. Thanks for showing me so I don't have to go. I already knew you have saved me money. Ha 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 ha. I thought I heard ducks quacking. You probably did. I probably learned from your videos. Yeah. Oh, about the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. Oh, I see. Hi, 345 Berry. Enjoy your last days of Florida. Hi, Sam. Yes. Mark's gone off again. Where did he? Oh, there he is. He's making his way to Space 220. But look at these views, honestly. I mean, yeah, it's one thing seeing them on camera, and then it's another thing to see them, do you know what I mean, close up. It's amazing here. Amazing. I can't, do you know what I mean? I can't impress upon you how amazing,
That never happened.
like some of the scenery, some of the flowers, how vibrant the colours are. Yeah. Not too many crying kids today, actually. It's because it's probably not as hot. But it's quite low crowds today. Like I said, in order for us to get a restaurant reservation for Space 220, it's got to be low crowds today. And they could have seated us straight away. That's the surprising thing.
I'm terrified.
I don't know where Mark's gone again. I've lost him. I've lost him. Anyway, he knows to meet us at Space 220. Where is he behind me? Oh, he's behind me. There he is.
Here I am. Sorry, I keep missing you.
And the Ball of Progress. I don't know if that's what it's called. But that's the golf ball that you see behind you. So when you come in, so depending on what type of ticket you buy, if you buy one from the UK, which is what I do advise, unless you want to become an annual pass holder, that's very different. Then I would advise to come here. There's only one ticket that you can buy if you want to be an annual pass holder and you are not a Florida resident, because there are different tiers for Florida residents. But if you are from the UK, I don't know about from other countries, but if you're from the UK, the ticket that you can buy is about $1,600, and that's for the year. That will give you lots of perks. It sounds expensive, and it's only worth doing if you're going to come more than, once in the year. So if you're going to come several times, it's worth becoming an annual pass holder. Yes, so it's $1,600, that's including VAT. Because I think, is it $1,550 or something like that?
Yeah, we didn't pay that, by the way.
We didn't pay that, by the way.
It's very expensive to be an annual
Yeah,
pass
that's
holder
very
here.
expensive.
I think.
But yeah, like I said, only worth doing if you're going to come more than, well, I would say more than twice, to be quite honest with you. So if you can fit 3 trips in, then it's worth doing. It's worth doing. You get a 10 and 20% discount on merchandise, on food. When we went to book in Space 220, she was saying, oh, it's not part of the dining plan. So basically, you can buy a dining plan if you're planning on coming here. But again, I'd have to investigate it a bit more, because I'm not sure that the dining plan would be worth it. It depends on how much you eat. So if you're going to eat, I don't know, 3-4 times a day, your snacks and blah, 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 it could be worth it. But if you're like me and Mark, who eats, once or twice, Mark's doing this as in it's going to rain. It is, because I can feel it.
It's going to rain. It is going to rain.
Yeah,
I can feel it's going to rain.
So if you're like Mark and I, who eat sort of like once a day and then maybe a snack, because it's far too hot to eat 3 times a day.
Well, do you know what? You'll find that, because I thought,
It's not worth
I
doing
need
the dining
tons
plan.
while I'm here. I need a load of food. But actual fact, in this heat, you really don't want to eat lots.
Yeah.
You really want to eat like because I've got a huge appetite, and I thought, I'm going to chow through this. I'll chow through this. We get to an all-you-can-eat buffet. Now, don't get me wrong, I ate a lot of food.
Yeah,
but,
he has eaten a lot this holiday, to be fair.
But like I said, I would just have that one buffet, and that's it for the whole day.
Yeah.
I'm done.
He can't eat. When we first started going to like Vegas or first night.
Oh, yeah, I'd have 2 buffets in a day.
Yeah, 2 buffets in a day this guy was eating. He was eating so much food. But since 2020, we've really cut down on food and stuff. So I was cooking enough for a family of 6. We are just 2 people. And then I started to cut down. I was just like, no, this is not good for us. So then I started to cut down. And now we normally eat sort of like once a day. And then we might snack off in the evening because we don't like to eat too heavy. But yeah, we are so excited. We're going to end the live soon. I've seen a few sort of messages pop up. So when we stop by Space 220, I'll read the last few messages and then we will be bringing the live to a close. But I hope we didn't go too deep into the pavilion because we've taken you to the pavilions before.
Well, plus as well, we've got this reservation, so.
Yeah, a last minute reservation, which is cray-cray to me. I'm like, oh, my goodness. I did really want to take you to the Butterfly Sanctuary, but have not had a chance to do so. So here we are. Look how they've decked it out though. It looks amazing.
Right then, guys, we've got a reservation to meet, so we will end the live there.
I'm just going to read the last few messages because I've not... Let's see.
Oh, it's so hot as well. I'm just going to take some photographs quickly of the...
Oh, we've got quite a few. All right. Okay, so Mark's getting the camera out, ready to vlog for you guys. So enjoy your last days of Florida. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I'm all right, a bit upset. So this is 345 Berry. I'm all right, a bit upset. As yesterday, I received devastating news as one of my friends from my day centre has sadly passed away.
Oh,
he
Lauren.
was only a year younger than me. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that 345 Berry.
That's really sad.
Do
I'm
you
really
know
sorry
what?
to hear that.
I don't think anything can prepare you. And it will be something that you will think about time and again. It's just one of those things. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Spaceship Earth gyrosphere, affectionately referred to by most as the giant golf ball. Exactly, the giant golf ball. Spaceship Earth, there we go. He wasn't one of my great friends, but I feel moved after hearing it. Of course you do. Of course you do. Oh, bless you. Greetings, just preparing my vlogs. Something big at 8 p.m. You'll see when you get back. Oh, Richard, been enjoying your tours as I've been editing and watching. Oh, bless you. Grants, hello, bit late, sorry, been busy. How's the trip going? Great, I should think. Yes, it's been absolutely amazing. We're about to go to Space 220, Grumps. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. Richard says it's too hot here. Yeah. No run today, been feeling dizzy. Yeah, I don't, do you know what? Running in the heat can be, it's a mission. It's very big. Stormy skies here, Sam says. Oh dear. My husband and I are similar, and also I am a vegetarian and he isn't. So this is all great info. Can't wait to see what you guys order. Exactly, Mark's pescatarian, but he will eat vegetarian a lot of the time. And I've got to be honest, I am starting to prefer a lot of the vegetarian food. Do you know what I mean? It's been, yeah, it's been amazing. So, Sam says, so sorry about your friend 345 Berry. Yes, I am too.
Yeah, sorry,
thanks,
Lauren.
everyone. Stay strong, 345 Berry. We love you. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, that's so lovely. Anyway, guys, that was the last message. I am going to leave you right now. And we are going to go to Space 220.
But guys, thank you so much for all joining us as well. As always, you really appreciate it. I give you a salute. And guys, I know some of you have been going through some hard times as well. So we really do hope things go well for you. I know these are tough, but we can... a life learning experience.
Yeah.
And I really do hope it goes well for you as well. Stay strong, and remember, we're all friends on this channel.
Exactly.
So we can all join in together.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us on this live. Have a great time. Lovely food and aircon. Chicken and waffles, says Grumps. I will be editing I'll be getting my club some flowers and a sympathy card. Yes, 345.
Yeah, do that, Lauren. Yeah.
I'm sure they will really appreciate it. Take care in space, says St. Cot. Enjoy. We will do, St. Cot. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of the evening, no matter what you're doing. And we'll catch up again soon, guys. All right, take care.
Bye,
for
guys.
now.
Take care. Bye.